Hey.
Hey, Dad. Gotta go?
Listen.
Need this chart.
Will you slow down?
No time.
She has been this way all night. Honey, will you just slow down. So what are you trying to prove?
What are you doing here? And aren't you supposed to be at the clinic?
Yes, I am supposed to be, but instead I'm here because I have to check up on you.
Well, I have some work to do. I have no time to chit-chat.
Because all you can think about is this date coming up with Danny, right? That's why you're running around like this, because you feel this insane pressure building up.
Really, pressure? What pressure? It's New Year's Eve, and I'm supposed to decide whether I can make it work with the only man I've ever loved. There's no pressure.
Hey, just in time.
Hey, what is up, Primo? Ooh,
Nice. Good to see you. Thought we'd discuss a little business.
business.
Hmm?
What business? I shredded everything in sight when Carmen went to jail. The only thing we have left is the house and the club.
No, Tony. No,
What?
not that kind of business. We're exactly where we need to be. We're on our way to becoming legit Springfield business owners. I called you here because we need to set ourselves up. Set ourselves up so that Michelle and Maura are more comfortable with what we do. And we need to make a living.
Well, I'll drink to that. So, you and Michelle, you decided to give it another go, huh? That's great. I'm so happy.
Well, we've got plans for New Year's Eve. We'll see what happens.
It's gonna work out. I know. I mean, look what you did to get Carmen out of the picture. It's gonna mean a lot to Michelle.
But I've still got a lot of making up to do. And somehow I've got to prove to her that I've changed. And that includes what I do for business.
That's a lot to prove, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
You don't have to worry about me, Dad.
Well, I do worry. I worry that you're going to somehow feel obligated to get back together with Danny.
I don't feel obligated to do anything except spend the evening with him and see how it goes.
Well, I hope that's true. I mean, really, I don't want you to rush into anything. Look, honey, so a lot of things have changed in the last couple of months. Now, how would it hurt if you just step back from Danny just a little bit to see how he fits into your life, you know? I mean, I know, obviously, that he's Robbie's father, but...
Oh, I thought you liked Danny.
I do. I mean, I like him. He's a very good father, and I think that he would always try to do the right thing for you and Robbie. Is that enough?
I love him, Dad.
I know you do.
Well, then you also know how devastated I was when I thought that he was dead.
Yes, I know, but you adjusted, and now you've got work.
Right. I'm halfway through my PA training. I could even be a senior physician assistant.
Yeah,
now.
or you could go back to school. You could get a diploma. You could be a doctor.
Is this clear?
I don't know. You look at it. You tell me. Sweetie, you went right from high school to Danny. You never gave yourself a chance to figure out what you really wanted out of your life. And now you're independent. You're successful. I mean, do you really want to just throw all of that away without thinking?
I'm not going to throw it away. Danny is my husband, and I want to do everything I can to try to work it out with him. And I don't believe that means giving up any part of my life. So don't worry about me, Dad, okay?
There he is. Rick, Dad. We need to talk to him. We have to find out what his intentions are with Michelle.
Look, I don't know. It would be so easy to overstep here. You know what I mean? Maybe Mel was right. We should just let them work this out between the two.
Dad, you've been away for a while. That approach has not worked. Okay, it's our responsibility to protect her, and we need to talk to him. And I want to talk to him. I'm going to do it right now.
Hey, Rick. Ed.
Hey, Owen.
What are you guys doing here?
I understand that you have a date with Michelle for New Year's Eve.
You know, actually, we just came for some coffee. Wanted to say hello to Cassie. That's it.
You must be pretty excited about going out with her again.
Well, I'm excited about starting to make up for some of the grief I've caused Michelle, yeah.
Do you think you can do that?
I'm gonna try. I know I'm looking forward to being a father and a husband again.
Just like that. You're just going to pick up right where you left off. Dad, it's just trying to find out what Danny's doing, that's all.
That's fair. I'm trying to put my family back together again. It seems like you've got a problem with that.
I've got a big problem with that. See, the fact is, Danny, Michelle's life has been threatened from the moment you met her. Why? Because you didn't have the moral fortitude to walk away from a crime family that was far more important to you than your wife and your own son. That's my big problem.
And what does the father think?
First of all, moral fortitude is not the issue here. Danny, we both want Michelle to be happy. The only issue is how's it going to be different this time around?
Well, everything's different. Ed, my mother's going to be in prison. The family's been dissolved. There's nothing getting in the way anymore.
But Carmen and the family weren't the only things standing between you and Michelle.
You want to know how I've changed?
No. Not interested. Because unlike my sister, I am not blinded by love, and I have given up believing that you can change.
Well, it doesn't seem to be infected.
Sometimes I feel this twinge, and when it's not aching, it's like itching.
That's pretty normal, but we'll have the doctor look at it just in case. But it doesn't look like you have much of a scar there.
Really?
No, you'll never know a bullet passed through there. But in the future, I wouldn't recommend getting shot.
I bet you say that to everyone that's been blasted.
Well, actually, we don't get very many violent crimes here. Small hospital.
Well, I wasn't talking about work. I mean, you are Danny Santos' wife, right?
Yeah, but,
You know, I used to work for Antonio as his bartender, so I know what goes on down there.
And what does that mean?
Come on, we both know what the Santos family is about.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Carmen took a nosedive. That should be good for something. But anyway, I have this theory that some people just attract chaos. And unfortunately, I'm one of those.
Well, I don't believe that. I mean, if there's chaos, you created it. And you can walk away from that if you want. Anyone can.
Well, maybe it's just me. Yeah, the way I was raised. Violence begets violence.
Well, it's never too late to change. If you weren't born into a happy family, you can make one on your own. You just need somebody to support you and who believes in you.
Love conquers all.
Yeah. Love does conquer all.
Thing that I won't do for Michelle and Robbie. You know that?
I know that. You have made incredible sacrifices for her, and no one is asking you to walk away from anything. All I'm asking is that you think about where this is going.
Let's just say New Year's turns out to be everything you wish it to be, Danny, and everything works out between you and Michelle. Let's just say that happens.
Let's say it does.
Let's just say, can you guarantee that Michelle and Robbie are going to be safe? Can you guarantee that, Danny? Can you guarantee it this time? Can you? Or is it going to be the familiar, hey, it was out of my control speech?
Enough. Think about it, that's all. Come on. Come on.
Just need someone to believe in you. Karen, hey, it's Michelle. Hi, I'm sorry to give you such late notice, but we don't need anyone on New Year's Eve. Yeah, Danny and I are gonna, spend a nice quiet evening at home with our son.
This is Mr. Lansky from the federal prison system. He'll be making the transfer. This is the one and only Carmen Santos. Let me explain to you what to expect in maximum security.
How kind of you.
First rule is Don't speak unless spoken to. Nobody says it's gonna be a 5-star hotel. Let me know when you're done, all right?
No te preocupes. Un día más y serás libre.
¿Y el avión?
El avión hacia Cuba. Estará esperando en la pista.
Beautiful. How wonderful to be spending the holidays in Cuba. Passport, money, papers are all on plane. Perfect. Now, before we go, I need to make one stop.
Stop.
Pick up my grandson.